So, oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge. That's the translation. And now, just before we start, sorry for the disruption, and it might happen again. I'm not sure. My connection is not stable. I don't know why. But just to start off, I need to tell you about the etiquettes of the class. Make sure that you have done the wuzu, you're covering your head, and you're listening attentively. Even though this class is online, that does not mean that you're going to lay down and just not listen attentively. So please make sure that you're sitting up straight and listening to the class. And just a reminder again, this has been told to you before, maybe. So that's basically how to log in. Yeah. So how to log in using a Zoom app. So I can still see like some students with their names instead of their IDs. So that today is the last chance to change your name to ID, because from tomorrow we will put you to the waiting list. Okay. So for that, today is the last chance that you have. So I'm showing you how you should write your name, so your ID, and how you should log in general. So if you look at this, when you download the Zoom app, you have to join the meeting, as you can see here. And then sometimes what happens is something in this box so there's already something in the box. So example is given here, obviously. So what you need to do is delete that and write your ID here. And if you're in Atfal, Atfal, make sure you have a capital A, and if you're Nasirat, make sure you have the capital N, and write your ID correctly with no spaces at all. And tick all these boxes. Tick all these boxes. So if you tick the first one, remember my name for future meeting. So that what this will do is basically that you don't need to write your ID again and again. It's just there for you already. And turn off your video. That you should always do this. That comes in the etiquette as well. Next, your meeting ID. That's an example of a meeting ID. That's not a real one. So you have been emailed the meeting ID. So write that meeting ID and then join. When you press join, you'll have this password, and you've also been given this password in your in email. So check that and then join. And when you click join, you'll have the screen on, and then after this, this screen will appear, and then it will ask for your email. So either give your parents' email, or if you have your own email, give that, and then join the meeting. And then I will then let you in, and meanwhile you have the screen up, as you can see. Yeah. And then if you want to see a video demonstration of this, go to YouTube and write nqc.org.uk. Right? 1 second. Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm just wondering if the class is being recorded or not.
No, it's recorded.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, sorry. So go to nqc.org.uk on YouTube. When you click that, you will have, that's the first thing that will come. So, and if this is not, sometimes what happens is this is not the first thing that comes up. So you can just simply just write how to join Zoom using mobile devices and just say nqc.uk. So this would come, the first video here. Click that, and obviously you'll get the video demonstration. Yeah, that's a quick reminder for everybody. Hope it helps. Now, finally, we can start with our lesson. So you did Surah Nas yesterday, and then before that Surah Al-Fatiha. So now today we're going to do Surah Al-Falaq. And as you all know, before we start, we always have some key or interesting facts about this any surah that we read. So this surah, Surah Al-Falaq, is called, it means dawn, which is, dawn is basically the first appearance of light before sunrise. That's what dawn means as well. So, and it was revealed in Medina, and including Bismillah, it has 6 verses. And basically what this surah explains is basically it focuses on seeking divine protection against deviation from right path. Sometimes what happens is that shaitan misguides us, so we go on the bad path, not on the wrong path, not on the right path. And so it protects us against the mischief and evils, which might affect not only our materialistic well-being but also our spiritual well-being or development. And this is the reason, the fact that it starts with I seek refuge in Lord. So قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّي. So I seek refuge in Lord. It therefore means that this surah is to protect us against evils and stuff. So and interesting fact that Holy Prophet ﷺ used to recite Surah Al-Nas and Surah Al-Falaq before going to bed. And Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasir al-Aziz has also mentioned this in his Friday sermons. So make sure it's a good practice to read Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas before going to bed. So from today, if you don't already do this, make sure that you read Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas before going to bed. Okay, that's just interesting facts about Surah Al-Falaq. So now we're going to start with Surah Al-Falaq. So can you please choose a student?
Okay. A5208.
A5208. Assalamu alaikum.
What's the password?
A5208. I can hear you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wait, for your thing.
Yeah, A5208. I can hear you. Assalamu alaikum. That's why we remind students about etiquette of class, because you should listen attentively. So A5208, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, you should choose another student, please.
Okay.
Have you chosen a student?
N6184.
N6184. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to recite first two verses, and then you repeat after me, okay? So repeat after me. So Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Excellent. قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
Excellent. Well done. Very well done. I just want to remind you of particular mistakes that students make. Qaf. There are two types of qaf. Basically, this is a rounded one, and it has two dots on top, and the other one is a simple one, like this one you can see here. So to differentiate between these two, you have to read this, and it's a you have to read this with a rounded mouth. So no, not kul, that's a normal one here. You have to read it kul, as in rounded. Okay, so kul, a'u, and ayn, same. To differentiate between alif and ayn, make sure this ayn is pronounced as ayn from your throat. Okay, be rub, and this. What is this?
Tashdid.
Excellent, tashdid. So what do you need to do? You need to emphasize on this. So not birabil falak, no, birabbil falak. You have to emphasize. And here, do you know what this qaf is? As in, why do I read it like this? قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ and not falak.
Because you have to make an echoing sound when
on the right path.
You have to do waqf on the qaf. I mean, qalqala.
Excellent, well done. Yeah, that's my point. You have to do waqf obviously here, because there's a sign here. But the reason why I give a jerk or I give a shake to the qaf is because it's a part of qalqala. So there are 5 qalqala letters. Do you know any?
Qaf, Ta,
Well done.
Ba, Jim, Dal.
Well done. Excellent. So whenever these come at the end of a verse, like here, you have to give it a jerk. So would you like to start from the beginning, Paul, and do all of these stuff that I've reminded you? So every
G.
single thing.
قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
Well done. And can you please do it with melody, as in with a good tune?
قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
Excellent. Well done. Sorry, what's your ID?
My ID, like the number that you called out.
N6184.
Joe or Nasirat?
No, I'm a sport teacher. N6184.
And no, the participant that was speaking, student.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, Jazakumullah, you have a very good voice and talaffuz and pronunciation of stuff. Well done. Very well done. So can I have another student now, please?
Yeah. A5220.
I'm writing now first. Nishan, you got chosen.
A5220. Assalamu alaikum.
Nishan, you got chosen.
Why is he not listening attentively?
Because he's.
Okay, call him. Call him.
Yeah, he's coming. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. That's A5220.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we start, one thing. This class is for you, and if you're not present in the class, then what's the point of you joining in, right? So just make sure that you're listening attentively for the next time, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, good. So now, please, can you start with Bismillah? And okay, you haven't listened to the previous one that student read. So start with Bismillah and do up to verse number 2, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Excellent.
Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq.
Okay. How did you end this? Couldn't hear you here properly.
Bil falaq.
Okay. Qul, Qaf was really good. Well done. So previously I was telling the student that Qaf, there are 2 types of Qaf. This is a normal one, Qaf, okay, and this is a round one. So you need to round your mouth when you say this. Qul, not Qul, Qul, okay. And also Ain, you have to differentiate between Ain and Alif. They both have the same. They mispronounce both of them, so it seems as if they're saying Alif, but they actually mean Ain. So it's not a'udhu bi a'udhu, it's a'udhu, okay? So Ain sound from your. And then what sign is this?
Is it Shadda?
Shadda, yeah, that's another name for it. Tashdid, Shadda, perfect. So what do you need to do here?
Put like.
So how do you read it? Oh, well done, excellent. Well done, yeah. So you emphasize it. So bi rabbil falaq instead of bi rabbil falaq. And one more thing, usually, so that's just the purposes of the fact that I just want to point out stuff. That's why I'm making you read from the middle of like words. But if you were to read it, the surah, you don't just start from anywhere. Yeah, you don't just start with bil falaq. You have to start again. So qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. Okay. So just for the purposes of testing you, that's why I'm listening to you from like the middle. Okay. So and here it's falaq. It's not, you read it as falaq. So there's a kh sound. It's qaf. So falaq first of all, and second of all, it's not falaq as in you don't give any jerk. This qaf comes in. This is a qalqala letter, right? So whenever the qaf comes at the end of a word, you have to make a jerk sound, a shaking sound. So قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. Okay, that and the jerk that I gave, you have to give the same. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So would you please like to start from this verse? So min.
من شر ما خلق.
Look at it properly. Read it properly.
من شر ما خلق.
Okay, good. Before you pronounce the lam, that came from nowhere. Okay, that's kha, khalaq. I heard khalaq. So, so first of all, to increase the beauty of recitation, make sure you give a bit of nasal sound here. So stop here. So like min, right? Min sharri, and ra has shadda or tashdid, whatever you want to call. So emphasize, you have done that, so well done. Ma, so alif is a haruful madda as well, because you have to elongate it for 2 seconds. Khalaq, okay, khalaq. Now qaf, again, what is this called?
Is
As in, what do we need to do here? Why do we give a jerk?
is it qalqala?
Well done. Yep, qalqala. I heard your brother helping you. Okay, well done. That's fine. Khalaq, excellent. Qaf, so you have to give a bit of jerk. So start from the beginning. So make sure that you give a bit of time to noon. So min sharri ma khalaq. Okay, so go on.
من شر ما خلق.
Khalaq.
خلق.
Excellent. Zakumullah A5220, and make sure you listen attentively, okay? Zakumullah. So can I have a different Nasir this time, please?
N6204.
N6204. Assalamu alaikum. N6204. Can you hear me? Wa alaikum salam. Can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Excellent. Would you please start with here, from here, and do up to this verse first? One word, please.
Bismillah. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب.
Excellent, well done. I'm very pleased that you gave jerk to the bar. And why do you think you did that?
Because it's a calculator.
Excellent, calculator, well done. Yep, so the 5 calculators, and that have been told before. So that's qaf, ba, jim, dal, and 4. Okay, so ba is also a calculator, and it's also coming at the end of the word. Therefore, when we do a work, we give it a jerk. And instead of the fatha sign, what do we have?
We have a sukoon.
Excellent, well done. Sakoon, and how does Sakoon look like? Wait one. Let me give you an example here. That's a Sakoon sign. Okay. So when we do waqf here, we have fatha on top, and this fatha is replaced by a Sakoon when we do a waqf. Okay, well done. And Wamin, I'm very glad that you gave some time to the noon. So Wamin شر غاسق إذا وقب. Another thing, there are two types of them as well. So just like ayn and alif and a qaf and kaf, there are also two of them. So one is dal, the normal one. So this one is dal though. Dal. So the way you pronounce this is not like iza, it's iza. So you take so as I say it, please do that as well. So take your tongue out, everybody, take your tongue out, and then touch your upper teeth with your tongue, and then say the iza. Your tongue out, touching the upper teeth, and then pronounce the word. This letter, sorry. So وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ. Okay. Jazakumullah. That was N6204. Jazakumullah. Can we have this time? Sorry, Jazakillah. Just 1 point. For girls, it's Jazakillah, and for boys, it's Jazakallah. So if I have said it Jazakallah to Nasirat, sorry, I'll correct that now. It's Jazakillah for Nasirat and Jazakallah for Atfal. Okay. Atfal.
A5211.
A5211. Assalamu alaikum. A5211. Can you hear me?
Okay, can I choose another?
Yes, please. Meanwhile, I can see that someone named MacBook and PC. You guys are not with your ID. So please come with your ID, otherwise tomorrow you will not be allowed in the class and you will be put in the waiting room. So if you're still here, please go and come with your other ID.
A5213.
A5213. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
That's A5213.
Ji.
Okay. So would you please like to start with wa here and do this word?
Ji.
Can you please start with this wa?
Okay. Bismillah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
Okay, well done. Okay. Okay, well done for doing a jog here as well. Why do you think you did that?
Ji?
Why do you think you have read it as fil uqad instead of fil uqad?
Because either kalkala hai.
Okay. Can you speak English? As in, because some people might not understand, the participants.
Because there is kalkala hai.
Excellent, well done. So there's a kalkala here, and well done. So that's correct. So one mistake was here. So when you were joining ra, so this and noon, you didn't do it correctly. And one thing I would like to point out is that noon with shadda, this is shadda sign, or if tashdid you want to say. Whenever you have noon with shadda or meme with shadda, there's two of them. So either meme that has this sign on top of it, or noon that has this sign on top of it, shadda. Whenever you're reading that, make sure that you do a nasal sound. So if we go to lesson number 1, and I will show you what I mean by the rule. Here. So would you please like to read this?
Ji, may I read karo?
Yes, please.
Do not pronounce meme and noon mushaddad without guna. Nasal sound fullest than two counts beats.
Excellent. Well done. Well read. So do not pronounce meme. So we have meme here. As you can see, I'll highlight that for you. Meme. And this meme has shadda. So do not pronounce meme and noon. And this noon, the noon is here with a shadda as well. Without hunna. So you have to pronounce it with hunna, which is nasal sound. What's a hunna? What's a nasal sound? What do we mean by that?
When you make a sound with
Yeah, so would you like to demonstrate that?
G?
Would you like to demonstrate that? Would you like to read that from this first word? Read this first word.
Okay. Who?
Good, well done. Yep. So makanahu. The part where we stay at noon, and carry on reading the noon sound. So that nasal sound that we have. So makanahu. Okay. And similarly, summun, mannan. Okay. So let's go back to the Holy Quran. And here we have noon with shadda. So how would you read that again? So start from the beginning. Wa.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
Excellent. Well done. So ومن شر. So stay there.
Okay. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
Excellent. And one thing again, this sa, you pronounce it as sa. That's not the correct pronunciation of it. So again, as I told you with this zal or this zal, you have to take your tongue out and then touch it with the upper teeth and then say this word, this letter. Sorry, not word. So وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ.
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
Excellent. And then I'll quickly read the last one because we're running out of time. I need to listen to the hits. So, وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. Again, dal, alqala. So you have to give a bit of jerk. The difference between ha and the two types of ha as well. So this is the one that should come from your throat. So ha. And another one is just the number one ha. And then min sharri, you have the tashdid to emphasize ra. And then this is alif, is a haruful madda. Haruful madda is basically so there's three haruful madda: alif, waw, and ja. And you have to prolong them for 2 seconds if they come. So it is joined with ha. So you have to prolong it for 2 seconds. Ha. Okay. Ha. And again, the zal sound should come basically from you should take your tongue out, touch it with your upper teeth, and then say this letter. Iza, not iza, iza. Okay. So Jazakumullah. That was 85213. Well read. Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah.
We don't have time. So okay, we'll do it for hip. We'll do hips. So now I'm going to listen to Surah Fatiha, Surah Al-Nas, from some students because you were given the homework to revise that as well. Okay. So can we have a student? Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Who has not done this before?
Okay. N6223.
N6, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. I'll just quickly open up full part of Holy Quran.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes, here we are. Okay. Not only do I want you to read it without looking at the screen. The only thing I just want, you have to be honest with yourself. So make sure you don't listen to you don't look at the screen, and read it with correct pronunciation. And then if you have any mistakes, I'll just highlight that, and then I'll tell you what mistakes you made. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Excellent, well done. One thing, overall it was good, well done. And however, you were reading it too fast, so it was really hard for me to judge if you have prolonged it long enough. Okay, so that's why I highlighted this here, because I was not sure if you prolonged it for 2 seconds or because you were too quick. Okay, just make sure that you read it with calmness and with tune as well, so that the beauty of the Holy Quran is seen. So next time, make sure that you're slow, okay? So that every single word that you read is known. So I know, even if I'm not looking at this screen, I know what you're reading, every single letter, okay? So
Okay.
would you please try slowly this time? Don't look at the screen.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Zakumullah, much better. Again, I just told you about the za sound before when we were doing al-falaq. So za. So take your tongue out and touch it with your upper teeth, and then say this letter. So start from sirat. Yeah.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب
Z, not zina. Zina.
زينة.
Good. And here, Alameen, well done. Your ayn sound was perfect. I could hear the fact that you're saying ayn, not alif. But here, there was no distinguish between ayn and alif. So make sure that your ayn sound is consistent. Okay. And here as well, this ayn sound here. And secondly, here it was good. It was acceptable. But still, to make it more clear, make sure that you prolong this. That's madde kabira, so kabira, because it's the bigger madda. And so make sure that you read it for more than up to 4 to 6 seconds. And because it's lam with mushaddad, so give it a bit more of emphasis. So wala dhalin. So there's a clear difference between the dha, which is now you're prolonging it, and then joining it with the lam, with mushaddad.
Okay.
And what's your ID? Sorry again.
N6233.
N6233. Okay. So you'll be given a mark out of 10. Okay. Zakumullah. Well done. Can I have a sifil now, please?
A5190.
A5190. A5190. Assalamu alaikum.
I
A5190.
unable to unmute him.
Okay, I'll try. So, A5190. Yeah. So A51. Walaikum salam. So, would you please like to read Surah Al-Fatiha as well, but without looking at the screen? Okay, be honest.
Okay.
Don't look,
Okay.
and then recite it with proper tune and with correct pronunciation.
Okay.
And you also have. I will also give you a mark of 10. So go on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Excellent, well done. There were only some mistakes. Okay, one thing I noticed that you were short of breath.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example here, you said Ar-Rahman, so you stopped there for like 2 or 3 seconds, but I could hear the fact that you have stopped here. So you have said Ar-Rahman, and then you started with Nir-Rahim. So it sounded like two different words that you're reading. You're not joining them together. So make sure you do join them together. So Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim together.
Okay.
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 Your ayn sound was not what it should be. So it sounded like alif every single time. So make sure the ayn sound, you work with the ayn sound. It should come from before, okay? The
Okay.
nasta'een, not een, ayn. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So
Okay.
not a, okay? And
Okay.
that sound, I've told this. How do you make this? How do you pronounce this? So what method have I told you to? What should you do?
Take a break.
No. Take your tongue out. So do as I'm saying. So take your tongue out. But connect it with your upper teeth. And then say the. Say it.
C.
The.
C.
No, don't worry about the Z. Say the.
Ra.
No, not ra. The.
Z.
The. Okay, good. So Siratal Ladhina. No, I'm not saying ra. Z. I'm saying the. So.
C.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay, you can practice that later. And that's ghayril. Okay, ghayril maghdubi. And you have to prolong that. And I was really impressed with your this. That was really clear. It was prolonged for long enough. Well done. And when you joined it, that was perfect. Well done. So that was 85190. Jazakumullah Hassan Jaza.
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Can I have? Okay. I think that's it for the hifz. I'll just quickly play Surah Al-Falaq. the audio one. So you can. I'll go back to Surah Falaq at the very end. Yeah, here we are. Here you have Surah Falaq and listen to the audio.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
Okay. Have you noticed the fact that his ayn was everything was perfect, the recitation was in a good voice, with a tune, and with every single pronunciation or rule in mind. So qaf, he did do a qalqala sound, so, not qalqala, sorry, yeah, it's qalqala, sorry. Qalqala, he did do qalqala clearly, and then it increases the beauty of the recitation if you give some time to the noon here. Min. So, and qaf, qalqala here as well, noon, meme. That's why I highlighted the fact that he did do the stuff I told you to do. So, noon, wa min, and then dal, qad, dal, the qalqala letter. So, just listen it one more time.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
Okay. One more thing. Noon, he also did gunna here. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. Okay. So now we are coming to the end of our class. So I'll just quickly tell you your homework. Your homework is to revise Surah Al-Falaq and memorize it. Because I will list the other teacher. When my turn comes on Thursday, I will listen to Surah Al-Falaq or any other previous that you've learned. Okay. So can you please choose student for prayer after?
Yeah. N6221.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Would you please like to read the prayer of the morning?
What did you say? I can't hear you.
Can you please read this dua?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما نورا هدى ورحمة.
Okay, it was good overall. Why didn't you pronounce the fatih? So, one second. Your meme, it has shadda, and well done for pronouncing it with gunna. So, Allahumma, well done. That's good. Okay, for the last one, it's meant to be pronounced as this. So, listen to carefully. إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة. Now, the translation.
Assalamu alaikum.
Can you do the translation now, please?
Okay. Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Ameen. We'll finish off with this last prayer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ربنا تقبل منا أنت السميع العليم. O Allah, accept this effort and service from us, for you are the most hearing, the most knowing. Ameen. Jazakumullah for everybody, and reminder, make sure you come with your ID this time, okay? So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allah Hafiz.